There you go. Texting. We are back. IDD segment 2. That's a redoubtable one right here that I question. One, the fixture has returned.
He's back.
Good to have him back. The Philly connection.
And Brunson highlights. Can I?
Wait. Now we
can I? Come on.
Well, I guess we're going to start segment 2 the way we started segment 1.
Come on. I'm sorry.
Because someone has to nut himself.
Oh man.
Oh, did you miss it? Oh, don't want to be on 12 times the next 12 hours.
Look, there's Jalen Brunson hugged Josh Hart. Can you believe it?
What?
Nothing.
Well, no, it was funny because Chuck was wrong on 2 things on that.
Yeah.
So at the
Chuck picked the
he screwed the Pacers.
Chuck
he screwed
the Barkley
Pacers,
the Barkley guarantee.
He screwed the Sixers.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he
He guaranteed they were going to go to the finals.
Yeah, he fought you guys hard.
Yeah. Then tonight
Charles.
he picks the Pacers, says they're going to win tonight,
Yeah.
end the series. Then they cut into the game to do the bet thing, and they said, Charles, you think the Pacers hold Jalen Brunson under 35? Yes, I do. Boom. You know he's scoring 40.
Yeah.
You know it.
He's going off. Thanks,
Seriously,
Chuck.
you should literally listen to Charles Barkley and then call fucking
The
place your bet the exact opposite. Take the over, take everything.
How is that?
Fucking unbelievable.
Well,
Dude, he fucked the Celtics last year. He fucking picked the Celtics the other 5. They fucking lose to
He obviously
Miami.
knows the game, but like
Clearly, he does not.
Well, also,
he knows.
Knowing how to play the game is one thing. Like knowing how to coach it or knowing a trend, that's another.
Well, he knows the game, but to me, it almost seems like he picks,
remember,
he
kinda
picks
does
based
the-
on how he feels about a team.
but he kind of does the Kendrick Perkins thing. Like, if I pick this amazing thing and then...
No, Perkins doesn't do that.
Yes, he did. He picked the Lakers last year.
Dude, you know how good
For the finals.
Tim Legler,
You like him?
he fucking nails it every time. He fucking nails it every time.
I think he said the Sixers would beat the Knicks.
Hubie's my
No, he didn't. He had the Knicks winning that series.
Yeah?
And he has the Knicks beating the Pacers in 7. He says it's going 7.
Timmy.
Yeah, and he's going to be right. It's gonna
No,
go
the
7.
only one you have to worry about is Barkley.
Legler's right. You're going to win. You're going to win. All right, so, yeah.
But 7 games? I can't
Because
last. I don't think I can fucking
Sorry he didn't take you. That would have been an emotional pick. He's like, look, I was going to say 7, but my buddy Tommy's about to go have an enema. So,
Look,
if
so
I,
5.
An
I say
enema?
5.
An enema?
5, an enema.
Why was I going to have an enema?
You need one. An enema.
Go, yeah.
Pull your head out of your ass.
No, an enema
That's disgusting.
blows water into your asshole.
Well, you need one of those too.
That's on air. That's live.
Well, now you can all look at me and visualize that. So it's his fault, not mine.
Well, as everything usually is. Anyway, I digress. So, look.
Jalen Brunson was his name, but we can move on.
Look, Charles Barkley is the master of fucking up a team. It's basketball-wise. Okay, I don't know about other sports, but basketball, he fucking misses like you read about. But anyway, that's not why we came back. The reason is, segment 2, the bum blasting is on up in the Northwest in Denver there.
Yes.
The question is, do they make a game? Do we think they have a run in them?
No.
Are they dead? Is this over?
Maybe they get it back to 10.
That's not a real run.
No, they gotta win this game.
Yeah.
This series is over if they lose this game.
They're down 26.
They're down 26.
How do they get back into this?
I don't know because honestly they
Got to be 12 going into the fourth quarter.
all right, that's fair. Say they cut it in half.
It's got to be 12.
12 points.
Wednesday.
I think
How do you
so.
feel about Wednesday? Reggie Miller in the Garden.
Oh, he hates Reggie Miller.
Yeah,
Is he calling the game?
he is. He's calling the game in the Garden on Wednesday.
Sorry, pal.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's tough for him to take.
they were talking about it during the game. He's like, I'm going to wear a helmet to sit next to him.
Yep.
Did they say that? Yeah. I'm saying
crossfire, you never know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so look, as much as like Reggie Miller was a pain in the ass when he played, I mean, I hope he just calls a fair game. I'll be able to enjoy it.
You think he can call a fair game?
No.
It's going to be so
He's going to be
cheesy.
saying things to fuck with us the whole goddamn game.
He is.
Guys like
jab at him, just
guys
jab at
like
him.
him troll.
Little
They
jabs,
do. They
little
troll,
jabs.
but it's like they act like they're doing it in a nice way.
Right.
but
They act like
actually
they're
just
not trolling. But they're trolling.
Oh.
Richard Jefferson does the same shit.
He kind of
He's
does. Yeah,
the
Richard
way he
Jefferson
calls
does.
the game. He's got this like snarky little like.
he hates the
Oh yeah,
Celtics.
I'm gonna ignore this part about this team just to fuck with him a little bit.
God, this is awful.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand.
This may be a 40-point bump.
What are they going to do with Denver after this? Jeez.
They're done. Denver's going to quit.
Hold on, they cut it to 18.
No, they did.
Oh my God, it's 28.
What the hell are you looking at?
Dude,
Where do you get 18 from
10 points
63
on
to
a
35?
well, it's 28. I had it minus 10.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Jeez, it's not that crazy.
I thought it was a 4, not a 3.
Yeah, no, my mind was saying it was a 20-point differential minus 2.
Okay.
But it was a
So 18.
fucking 30-point differential minus 2.
Ant is all over Murray. Ooh.
That wasn't
about time.
Nice bucket.
Yeah, now you're only
Can
down
you stop
26.
them?
Can you stop them? Yeah.
I mean, you need 10 stops, legitimately.
Dude, Murray only
Or
has
somebody
4
just to
fucking
go cold.
points. I told you,
2
you're
for
not,
11. He can't even get shots
Say,
off.
you stop Murray, you stop Denver.
He fouled him.
Yeah, he did. He mugged him. Murray with a mugging.
Give his wallet back.
Yeah.
Man,
He's all over him. That's not even Ant-Man. That's somebody else.
Yeah.
He's just throwing the body at him.
It's the guy with 2 last names. Something Alexander.
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Yes,
that
I think
him?
that's it.
Holy shit.
Alexander Walker. Nice pull.
Nikhil Alexander Walker?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a nice pull.
That's a hell of a name.
That's an impressive pull.
That's kind of like an emperor style.
I think he was originally drafted by the Pelicans.
Doesn't that sound like an emperor or something?
So he's a cast-off?
Nikhil,
I think so, yeah.
or like a
shit.
king
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Wow.
He's
Nikhil
not-
Alexander.
I think he's
Walker.
developed. Is it fair to say? Oh, missed free throws.
All right.
Listen, anyway, so we'll keep you updated on this. If it becomes a game, we'll let you know. But one of the things, Joel was not here at our draft review.
Turnover.
Wanted to talk to him about the Eagles. They got an A rating from a lot of experts in the draft. I wanted to get his take on how he thought they did being a diehard that he is, what he liked, what he didn't like, what else they can do between now and whatever. But anyway, Joel, you saw that draft. What did you like most about it?
I would say the two corners, drafting the 2 corners, position of need, and then I think the thing, if you look at it, when you get the number 1 corner in the draft and you get him in like the 20s, 22,
Yeah, that's nice.
like they crushed that part of it. And like every
That's Kenyon. Is it Kenyon?
Kenyon Mitchell,
Is that his name?
yeah, from Toledo,
Yeah.
but
Kid's a stud.
Best
Everybody-
corner in the draft?
He was.
yes.
He was. He was
So-
rated number 1.
Everybody says that, and so that's pretty much known. So, like, why go back through and talk about that? I think the thing I liked best about their draft was how they spent their money before the draft, and then like how he complemented the other spots with the draft picks. So, spent their money on Gardner Johnson. Thank God we got him back. Spent his money on Gardner Johnson. Spent money on Devin White, linebacker. Needed that.
Okay, don't leave out the big one.
The big one. Oh, of course, Saquon. Yeah.
Saquon.
What'd you think about that?
So for me, like that much money.
What did they give him?
the-
30? 25?
Dude, they're stuffing Jokic like you read about. It.
Like if he catches 78 balls and he's a check down option, sure. If he can turn,
What if he plays 10 games?
then
Is that bad or is it okay?
well, if it's the last 10 games,
Into the playoffs, right? Yeah.
yeah, if it's the last 10 games. But I think if he can turn a check down into yardage for us, and we can move the chains, that gives us more shots to
But,
down the
but
field.
didn't your back do that last year?
Swift, who's in Chicago, he did that, but not like Saquon. I think like Saquon's the guy, like you get him the ball, he catches the ball out of the
No, he's
backfield.
special.
Yeah,
but-
well, he'll break a tackle too. Like it's not like he's going down on first contact. So,
What a stupid
But I
pass
think
by
Behind
Murray.
the back pass?
the other thing that a lot of
Donkey.
people
You go
aren't,
behind the back into traffic?
Yeah.
And he just got fouled.
Yeah, he's kicking his ass.
Dude, they're still outworking you.
I think the other thing
Up
people
30.
are thinking
Go on,
about
sorry.
is we also got
Sorry,
Becton,
Joel.
Becton from the Jets, left tackle.
Yes. Yeah.
First
You
round
got
left-
that guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Jets
What's
gave
his
up
first name?
Becton, Mekhi Becton.
Guy back
Yeah, he's not good.
No, well,
He's not good.
he's not good for the
If
Jets.
you got a Jets offensive lineman, that's like getting
He was a first-round pick,
That's
like
like
top
getting that
whatever.
defensive coach. What's his name?
Oh no, that's not
What's
the
his
same.
name?
No,
Patricia.
No,
Patricia.
fuck, don't say
Getting
that
a
out loud.
Jets offensive lineman is like getting.
It's
Mike
like
Patricia.
Voldemort. You don't say
I don't
it.
agree with that. I don't agree with that thinking.
Okay, so
You got a first-round talent
You don't say it.
to put into your line.
so you feel like they can coach him into a better offensive lineman than the Jets?
Yes, and
All right,
and,
well,
Actually, that's
you could be
fair.
right.
and they
You'd
have
be right
other
about
pros. They have other pros
The Jets coach-
in
Yeah,
that
I
spot.
think so.
They have other pros in that spot that he can learn from. Who was he
No,
going
they
to learn
have
from
a hell
on
of
the
a
Jets?
line. You're right.
Who's he learning from
No,
on
that's
the
a good
Jets?
point. I gotta give that to
I'm
you.
telling you, yeah.
So-
if you got nobody around you, it doesn't look. It's hard to be good.
Yeah, and they didn't
But
give up much
I
for
just
him
feel
either.
like this guy's had major injury concern. Right, he had a major injury that he came back from.
Who's that?
Mekhi Becton?
I think he was injured last year, but
He
still,
wasn't
it's a
confident when he
round-
first came back. So I mean,
It's still first. It's still a first-round talent that you're putting in there.
what's he in his 4th year?
Your third year?
He's not old. He's
No,
young.
he's
Gotta
young.
be
He's
4th
young.
year.
Yeah, he's young. Might be going into his 4th year.
Oh,
But
my
I mean,
favorite
4th
pick.
year for an offensive lineman who was a first round pick. That's where you start to go. I don't know, is this guy legit or not?
Well,
But-
now he's got a legit offensive line coach and everything else. We don't know what the Jets have.
The corners were great. I love the corners. The corners are going to help us out so much.
Hell yeah.
But my favorite pick of the draft was actually Jeremiah Trotter Jr. And he will be wearing number 54 as well, just like Dad did.
Yo, that's a legacy like family pick. That's pretty cool.
I like that one.
Yeah, and the kid can play.
And I've got a Jeremiah Trotter autographed like Eagles hat and some other stuff. So
Jeremiah Trotter was a pain in the ass.
He was the old chop in the wood middle linebacker.
He was a monster.
He's one of those dudes.
Yes,
just like hit. I remember Tiki Barber talking about like when they were like, "Why do you want to retire now?" He was like, "If you've ever come through a hole and gotten hit by Jeremiah Trotter, over and over, and you can't even walk again till Wednesday." He's like, "I didn't want to do that anymore."
And I guarantee you that we're going to get something out of Kenny Pickett. And what I mean is,
you guys got Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
And what are you going to get out of Kenny Pickett?
This is exactly what we'll get out of Kenny Pickett. The same thing that we get out of every backup quarterback to a quarterback that gets hurt. They come in for 4 games. They look great. Somebody then gives us a pick for them. We're going to get a pick for Kenny Pickett. That's what I think.
You mean the same way Carson Wentz, Nick Foles, all those guys? Did they get a pick for Foles? Yeah. Or did he get signed somewhere?
I think he got signed. But Wentz, they did get a pick for Wentz from Indy, right?
Yeah. I think they might have gotten a couple.
Yeah. So, like...
Isn't that how they ended up getting what's-his-face from Tennessee?
A.J. Brown?
Yeah, they used the pick they got in the Carson Wentz trade.
There you go.
To get A.J. Brown.
So... Like
that's
all of our backups end up in a starting role somewhere. They're just not as good as when they were backups on our team.
I'm going to have to believe that when I see
starter
it, though,
for the Colts
with Kenny Pickett. I'll have to believe that when I see it.
I don't know. Kenny Pickett. I think the jury's out on that one.
Are you saying small hands? Is this what we're going to?
Oh, I have no clue why Kenny Pickett isn't good. I just know that he hasn't been good for Pittsburgh.
Well, let's see, right?
The ball didn't lie.
The ball doesn't lie.
Ball don't lie. Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah.
Rasheed Wallace.
Ball don't lie.
So, anyways,
ball don't lie.
Favorite picker was Jeremiah Trotter. I think we'll get something out of Pickett, and like if he gets a couple spot starts when Hurts is hurt.
What does Trotter play?
When Hurts is hurt?
So
you're guaranteeing it's going to happen?
I'm not saying he's guaranteed, but I'm saying the way he plays, Hurts.
They fired Matt Patricia? They fired him, right? He's gone.
Yes, he's out of the building.
See, right there. Right there. There's
10 steps forward.
Right
10
there,
steps forward.
right there. Your chances of success increased by a factor of 10. That donkey's no longer in the building.
They should have dragged him out.
Never should have hired him.
Beard.
Yeah.
Dude, but here's the other thing you have to be a little concerned about if you're Philly, I think. Now, I don't think it's a big concern.
Is it going to be the dream team?
No.
Okay, good.
No, but I mean, kind of along that point, it's like, is Nick Sirianni going to learn from what happened last year?
I hope so.
Because it seems like he kind of lost the culture a little bit during that season. I don't know. Philly.
He didn't lose the culture. He lost 2 coordinators.
That was a problem.
We're both head coaches that were both really good head coaches.
And they lost a lot
but
of
like,
second
how
level.
long are you going to blame that?
Well,
Like you have to come. You still have to come together and establish your new identity.
Right, and I'll be honest. I don't know that the guys like Fangio.
Well, it's hard to do it in 1 year.
Fangio on defense. I can't
mean,
even
you have
remember
enough talent. You better figure that out. Come on.
1 year when you lost both coordinators and you lost that's hard to flip in 1 year like that.
I don't know.
It
to me,
and everybody's gunning for you on top of it.
Sirianni seemed sloppy at the end of last season.
I'm not saying he's.
And I'm just saying.
I'm not saying he's innocent.
If he
here.
can
I'm saying
learn
it's just
from that's
the
a big.
bigger-
I'm not
the
saying
bigger-
the guy can coach him. That's just hard to do for anybody.
Sure.
In 1 year,
I think the bigger loss.
It's hard to do any of it.
And
bigger
yeah, they do
loss
have
for
talent,
me-
but I mean that's not enough.
The bigger loss for me was the defensive coordinator, Gannon. We went from like 72 sacks to 40-something sacks.
Plus, you guys couldn't stop the run.
We could not cover a wide receiver if we wanted to.
Yeah.
So
Secondary was fucking
It's crazy
shit.
to see a team change like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys could rush the
Well,
passer, but
I think it had to do a lot with
Gardner Johnson was a big
didn't
one.
they lose their corners?
They lost Gardner Johnson.
They lost
to
Gardner
Detroit.
Johnson.
He was like a big piece of that defense.
Yeah.
They lost the one guy Hargrave to San Fran.
Yes.
That's right.
Didn't he have double-digit sacks?
He was on. He's a defensive tackle. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so there were some pieces.
There are some pieces that they lost. I mean, they were
top of-
plated
on top of the
coordinators.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. It's like you're trying.
but they still put up.
They won. They got in the
47
playoffs.
sacks. Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
Right,
like
but
they
the
faded.
last-
the
last half of their season, they were not a playoff
6
team.
games.
They weren't a playoff team.
Yeah, they didn't look like
The Giants beat them legitimately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not a playoff team, but the Giants can do that too.
Yeah.
No.
True.
With Danny DeVito's nephew,
Is that who that was?
Tommy.
Really?
DeVito.
That's not Danny
Actually,
DeVito's
no,
nephew.
I was
Who
just
was the
asking.
agent? Who was the agent?
I can't remember
fucking
the
the
agent.
agent was.
With
Oh
the
my
fucking,
God.
he was like
D'Annunzio.
Party City Guinea.
Yeah, he really
Oh,
was.
really?
You know,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
the guy.
They rolled him right out of a movie. Right out of
it
an
was
Italian
like it was
movie.
too much, but it
was
was
like,
funny.
what the
It was
fuck you
funny,
doing?
but
Yeah.
it was a little phony.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
It was like they're fucking throwing around cutlets and shit.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, yeah. He looked the part. He had the Ginzo suit. He looked the part. Like, man, this is bad.
But he looked fake.
He looked fake. He
It
looked
didn't
like
look
a bad character.
He didn't really dress like
An
that.
awful typecast. It was awful. It's like, why are you doing this?
One time we had a Jersey Shore party and we all dressed up like those guineas. It's like, come on, dude.
The no talent crew?
Are you going to a party?
Yeah.
Who were you?
He was the situation.
I think I was Vinny.
You're Vinny,
I
okay.
think it was Vinny.
The situation.
Dude, this isn't getting any better. Is
No,
it
it
31
isn't.
now?
I don't know. It's not getting
It's
any
31.
better. Denver is a beaten team.
Oof.
They have been
Houses.
they have been pistol whipped. Look at Murray. Murray's just looking for an answer. How do I get out of this mess?
I think he's injured too.
Think so?
Yeah, I think he's hurt. Or he's not 100%.
Wasn't he
I
hurt
mean,
coming
these
into
guys
the
100%.
playoffs?
Yeah.
What was bothering him?
It was his ankle.
That sucks.
They kept him out.
It doesn't look like it
Last
would
week
make
or
much of
longer?
I'd say a couple weeks at the end of the season they said.
it. It doesn't look like it make much of a
It
difference
wouldn't
right
make
now.
any difference because honestly, he's not stopping Anthony Edwards if you give him a gun.
Nah.
Dude, but how is Nas Reed just...
Manhandling.
They're wearing him out. They're running three big men at him.
Jokic. I did it again.
What'd you say?
call him?
Joker.
Yoker. The yoker.
Is that what you call them?
He's getting
What did I
yoked.
call him the other day?
He's getting yoked right
Was
now,
it
America. Yoki?
No. What was it I called
Can't
him?
remember.
He looks like the dude from Despicable Me with the.
I always want to say Jovic or Joker.
Jovi?
Jovic.
Jover.
Jover. That was it. Jover.
He called him Jover.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's flustered. Guy's wide open in the corner. Luckily, they didn't see him.
Nas Reed.
Jesus Christ, dude, this is ridiculous.
Oof.
Is he a
This
center?
is-
What is Nas Reed? What is he?
He's a power forward. He's 6'10". He's not small.
Shit.
Well, he's athletic enough.
He's
apparently, to
athletic
get up
and he's quick. And then, again, you said it. They're making him play fast.
He's all over
They're
him.
speeding him up.
they're
He's
speeding
putting his
him up.
body on him like right at the 3-point
Well,
line.
normally he's catching it. He's catching it at the elbow,
Dude,
right?
it's all they can do to keep
or
it
at the
30.
top of the key, right?
Yeah, top
Joker's
of the key is
catching
one of his
elbow and top
spots.
of key, right?
It's all they can do to keep it at 30.
Ooh.
That's how bad this is. Minnesota is kicking the shit out of them.
And there's still
Now they're going to waste
20 minutes in the
They're
game.
going to waste all this energy trying to come back from 30. You might as well pack it in.
Oh my god! If that goes in, oh no! Oh my god!
That just shows how non-competitive
Dude came
they are.
across the lane with a sweeping like an '80s hook shot, and almost went in. Jokic finally got one to drop.
You mean Jover?
They need
Jover hit one.
They need 4-point plays at this point.
They need
fuck?
5-point play.
Like
It is 78-50 with 5 minutes to go in the third.
in order for me to take this seriously, you need to make 4-point plays in a row right now.
Not
And
happening.
if that happens, they're back in it.
All right.
If
So
not-
we talked Eagles. Any other drafts that you all liked?
No, I was going to switch gears to the Boston Bruins, who had a
Ah.
big win tonight. This is the team that started their downward spiral. They ended Patrice Bergeron's career. Boston coming off a 7-game thriller with the Leafs, and they almost blew that 3-1 lead.
Overtime.
But
Overtime,
overtime.
yeah.
Pasta won it in overtime.
I left your house.
And the great win, because that franchise, they would have fired the coach. Everything would have gone in the shitter. And now, 40 hours later, they can fly down to Florida, and the team that sent them home and started this whole thing, they go in there and they fucking pound them in the ass, 5-1. And honestly, like, the thing is, during the season,
I've never heard anybody say that on a sports show, but okay.
you remember Office Space? What happens to you? They send you to a federal pound me in the ass prison.
I mean, you didn't hitch. It was just like, and then they go in there and they pound them in the ass, and they just, you just keep going right, rolling right through it. Oh my god, that was
They went down 1-0.
yeah.
They went down 1-0 on a ship. It was lazy. They didn't get that. And all of a sudden they were like, "What? No. That was it. No. Get over here. Bend over. That's it. Muck, and this is over." It was terrible. It was just terrible. You know, it's bad we have to leave the set. In any event, the Bruins have a 1-0 lead. If they can, they got the split already. But the thing about hockey is, it really doesn't matter where you play. Because home ice in hockey does not matter. It does not matter. You can't stop laughing.
The goalkeeper's the only thing that matters in hockey.
Yeah, that's right. Because you get a hot goaltender in hockey, you take you all the way through. Boston fans remember Patrick Roy. Looks like Roy, pronounced Roy.
All of a sudden, your goaltender starts standing on his head. You
well,
never know what can happen.
It's funny you brought that up because Mr. Swayman has been awesome the past 2 games. I mean, Florida has one of the best. Florida had 4 guys score 70 points this year. 4. That's ridiculous. And he held them to 1 goal.
What's like a high point total?
If you're 70, that's a high point total. Yeah. They have 4 guys with 70 or more. The Bruins only have 1. That's Pasternak.
What did McDavid had this year?
He actually finished like 5th.
Okay.
But I think he had over 100. I think he had over 100 points. Yeah. Pasta was 4th.
So what's a point? A goal
or an assist.
What about a secondary assist? Any point?
Yeah, you can get a point for a secondary. Usually an assist might be 2 guys. 2 passes for the goal.
Yeah, that's why they call it a hockey assist, right? Because you're the guy before the actual.
Yeah, if you say you make the pass. Yeah.
But
if it's 2 passes, they'll get 2 guys will get.
Doesn't the first pass only get like?
No, they both get a full point.
Oh, they both get a full point.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if your team scores a lot,
well, they have 4 guys.
Move the puck around.
We had 1 guy score over 70 Pasternak. They had 4.
Wow. Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Wow.
We talked off air about how
Florida?
ESPN Florida had 4 guys over 70. So the thing is, ESPN has these experts, these 24 panelists, 23 of them picked Florida in the series. And the problem with that is, during the season, the Bruins went 4-0 against them.
Who did PK pick?
He picked Florida.
Oh, really?
Yep. Everybody picked Florida. 1 guy.
That PK.
Steve Levy.
PK seemed a little biased to the Northeast.
Really?
Against
He's
them.
a Canadian. He does not like the Bruins. That's the rivalry.
And it seemed like he didn't like the Rangers either.
Yeah, he doesn't like them. No, he doesn't.
In between periods in the Ranger game, he was like breaking down this penalty they called on one of the Hurricanes players. And he's literally like going through it. He's like, you can see right here, it's not a foul. He doesn't extend the elbow. And I'm like watching it. And the guy's extending the elbow, just blatantly blasting this guy blindside. Yeah. And he's crying about the call. And I'm like, I think he might not like the Rangers. I don't know. And Mark Messier's sitting there just like not saying anything.
He's like, this guy's so off.
I'm like, dude, why don't you tell him he's wrong?
Well,
Messier looks like a statue now. Like
he does.
He kind of looks like
he's got that.
Yeah,
well, he's always had that skin.
Yeah, he actually always had that G.I. Joe type chin.
But if he gets skinnier, it's even more pronounced. Of like,
is like he's like super fit. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
His face is muscled. It's a muscled
right.
face.
It's very chiseled.
Yeah, it is.
Almost skullish.
Yeah, I would go there. Skullish is a fair.
Skullish.
Skeletor Messier.
It's almost as if there's a skull in there. It's crazy. Anyway, so
as if there's no skin on there.
Kudos to the Bruins on a 48-hour turnaround, imposing their will like that. Again, I don't think hockey's the one sport where it doesn't matter where you play. Because the goalie gets hot. There's a number of ways that factor into hockey. But right now, the Bruins got these guys on their heels. And kudos to them. Hopefully, I'm not expecting them to win the next one, but if they do, great. But to go back to home, Boston, get 2 there. If you do, you're 3-1. You're in the driver's seat. So we'll see.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are there any other sports where a defensive player can get hot?
Soccer.
The goalie
can just, the goalie.
Yeah?
The goalie's pitching shutouts, and you win shootouts.
Yeah.
I know. I guess I'm just like thinking of like doing something defensively.
hockey,
it seems like it's like doing something.
I think it's harder
rhythm.
in soccer, but I don't know because they have
Like,
more
the
guys
goal
out
is
there.
like-
But I'm just
the goal's
saying-
bigger.
but
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like-
but there's 11 guys out there too.
But I can understand getting hot, like doing something offensively. Like you're in rhythm, you're shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like
Steph Curry
I can understand
in the
that.
Warriors or something.
It's harder to understand the hotness of like a bunch of saves in a row. I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just guessing, right? Like you can, like for you
You're
go
a
on these
baseball
runs where
guy.
like you can just.
a pitcher.
Yeah.
Starting pitcher.
But still, it's still a like you're attacking.
I know, but he's always. But technically, he's in the
as
field.
opposed
He's
to
playing
like you're
defense.
just defending,
As opposed
like,
to
on your heels.
right, but I'm saying,
but
he's throwing the ball like he's the one initiating.
Yeah.
I feel like it's harder to get hot at something where you're reacting. But as I
used to be basketball.
but as I think about it, it does make sense because if your instincts are like super good one night and you just can anticipate everywhere the people like, I could see getting hot like
Look,
that.
the 85 Bears, defense.
Yeah.
For 1 year, that defense was
The Ravens.
The Ravens, 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there were teams.
But
like
I guess
that.
that's not
the
one
Steelers,
player.
the steel curtain.
It's not
no,
one
but that's
player,
a defensive side of the ball. Like
it's a unit.
It's a
Yeah.
unit.
It's a unit,
Like
yeah.
I mean,
But see that
soccer and hockey, it's what could be the one guy.
So that again goes back to what I was kind of thinking of too, because if you get hot as a unit, it's because you're all thinking as like you're all anticipating what the other's going to do. You're playing together, so I guess I can understand that.
I mean, the 08 Celtics defense, they could just lock you down like that. The Spurs were like that. They were good defensively. So I mean, the Pistons. They were maybe the best defensive team I ever saw for 2 years span.
The
Bulls were very good, especially when they got Rodman.
Jordan
They
Pippen,
had three guys,
Jordan Pippen, Rodman, and Ron Harper.
They had
Like,
four
when
guys.
They put Ron Harper up top. That stretch.
And the 08 Celtics were like that. They had four guys that could lock you down.
Yeah.
Don't look now; it's 26.
No, don't call it a comeback.
3 minutes left.
tell
If they can drop 10 off this, I'll give them 16.
16 in
Dude,
the fourth.
This is the first time Rocky fights Clubber. Clubber just fucking pistol whips his ass. Like this is what this is.
So Minnesota is Mr. T.
Is Mr. T right now.
I mean, there's no way we can expect Denver to go to Minnesota and
win
either
two?
one of those games.
If they get one, they're down 3-1. They gotta get two.
And obviously, they can win in Denver.
If they can bum blast them in Denver, what can they do to them in Minnesota? This is crazy.
Well,
and by the way, Gobert's not playing. Gobert's not even out there.
And he's missing
One thing to think about though is also always like with a young team is like the letdown game, you know. And I don't know if you think
This team isn't that young, right?
Anthony Edwards is 22.
He's 22,
He's the
but
youngest
Gobert's
one,
been
isn't he?
around. Mike Conley's been
Gobert
around.
and Conley.
Conley's been around
Cat's been
forever.
around.
Cat's been, but he's never really.
He's not
been-
old though.
Yeah,
He's
not
7
old.
years in the league. isn't he?
Conley is old.
yeah, Conley.
Dude, but
the
7
other
years in the
dude-
league? I think.
Yeah, but Cat's never really.
How long
been
has
on.
Gobert been around? He's been around. He was in Utah with Mitchell before.
Yeah,
so
and
he's
and Conley.
And yeah,
Conley's been around 16 years.
no, Conley's the oldest one, but Gobert's been around a while.
So I guess that's true. They're not really.
They're not
a
really young.
team.
And Anthony Edwards does not have a mindset of a young kid.
Oh, he's hurt.
No, he has the mindset of a guy's been in the league 3 years, 4 years.
Well,
Anthony
even
Edwards
more.
is walking off, grabbing his shoulder right
His
there.
face,
Yeah, he's making a pain face.
Jesus.
We were watching that game, weren't we?
Yeah, we were when he did it to Durant. Oh.
So where
But,
are
anyway.
you all at on the Anthony Edwards Jordan comparison stuff right now?
Hey, look, his style of play is what reminds people.
looks like
he's not Jordan. Jordan was Jordan was 2 inches taller. Jordan had a better mid-range game. Jordan had a mid-range game in college. He already had it.
Anthony Edwards is 6'4"?
He's 6'4". Jordan's
Get the
6'6".
fuck outta
He's
here.
6'4".
Kobe Bryant
Plays like he's 6'7".
Kobe Bryant was 6'4",
He played bigger.
Kobe was listed at 6'7".
but he was not 6'7".
Well, he wasn't 6'4". He was
He was
tall.
6'4".
He
Kobe
stood
was
next.
6'4".
He stood next to
Kobe
Charles
was
Barkley, who
6'4".
was 6'4", and he was taller than Charles Barkley.
I always remember people saying they used to lie about Barkley's height.
They did. They listed Barkley
Barkley
at
was
6'6".
like
He was
6'4".
not 6'6". Barkley was legitimately 6'4".
6'2". Barkley's 6'2". I'm just kidding.
That's what it would always go down to. Somebody would always say that. He was 6'3".
He's 6'6" in sneakers. Was he wearing heels? It's fucking
Brandon
crazy.
Nimmo with the go-ahead homer as the Mets beat the Cardinals in St. Louis.
Look at this. He fucking just tosses Jokic. Tosses him. Then goes under Murray on the double clutch.
Was he able
Oh,
to
look,
get
he
the
blew
shot
by Lloyd Braun. It's
Was he
Lloyd
able
Braun.
to get the shot up? No way. Now his feet were down.
Ooh. Oh, he hit the bus.
His feet were down.
That's what I think.
Are
That's
they
where he got
calling-
hurt.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That was an awkward shot.
It was an awkward shot and an awkward push off.
Yeah. That would be bad if
It was kind of a foul on Edwards.
If they
really.
lost him, it would immediately flip.
flipped the whole series. It would.
And Denver would go, we can go there and win.
Yeah, we can now.
So where is he?
He's fine.
He's
He's not really hurt. He's not hurt. He's pulling the whole. Oh, I'm hit.
Jover's hurt,
They look stunned.
mainly
They are
just his,
stunned.
his
They look-
feelings.
They look
Oh,
absolutely
he looks
stunned.
rattled.
He
That
does.
man is rattled right now. Going, what the fuck?
He needs to get his brothers there to give him some
Need some help.
confidence.
Yeah. Those.
Well, they probably can't go in the arenas anymore.
Oh, really?
That's right, 'cause of the
Because
fight.
one guy punched somebody.
Yeah, his brother.
Oh, in the arena?
They had the. I guess it was in the first round. Who were they playing?
Yeah.
First
he
round of
punched
this
somebody.
playoffs?
Yeah,
Yeah, he punched somebody
punched
out.
somebody in the face.
Damn.
So
So they probably
right, banned his
Yeah.
ass. Like, you're not coming in there. Are you kidding me?
Well, I know they were looking to charge him. So
Oh, wow.
I wonder if it was one of those things. If you never come back, then we'll try to get the police not to charge you. No, they're talking to him.
Oh,
It's a shoulder.
Left
Yeah.
shoulder.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
he's got a chicken wing problem.
Shoulders are a problem.
I hope it's not a separation.
Me too.
Well, he's moving it.
Elbow.
Is he back
maybe?
out there? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
back
he's
out
up
there.
I like that he wears 5.
Yep.
I like that number.
Any other big fives?
I don't think so. Not that I can remember. Can you think of anybody 5?
I thought Kevin Garnett was 5.
I thought he was 8.
No, that was
David Wright was 5.
Let me see. I mean,
That's the baseball player.
I was tying him back to the Mets. He's a Met.
and that's all about the Mets.
I was joking. I know he wasn't a basketball player.
I'm kidding.
Oh, he's still shaking it out a
He's
little bit.
still-
Look at him.
No. Well, Murray. Oh, we got Murray in
That's
the
ball. He got ball.
And balls. You just raked the hole.
Maybe he got penis too.
Just the tip. Talk about a stinger.
He doesn't know he's in any pain.
Dude, this is one of the most annoying things an NBA player does.
I fucking hate it. Never.
Every single time there's a whistle, everybody turns to the bench.
Like they have an abundance of them.
You just smack the guy in the face. We're
How
not
quick they get
reviewing
one
it.
challenge a half, right?
If
they get it right, they get another one, right?
They literally, Luka does it all the
Every
time.
and it
Turns around,
and when the
like-
star does it, the whole team does it.
Yeah.
When Luka does it, everybody on the team. Oh yeah, we love Luka.
What is that?
Review. Put your finger in his
And
mouth.
Jason Kidd does this.
Yeah.
He's like, no, Luka.
Oh, they just extended. Speaking of
They did.
Kid, they just
should've.
extended Kid.
They should have.
Because he was on the Lakers list.
Yeah, Lakers got a
And
problem.
the Mavs went ahead and paid him.
Lakers
They keeping anybody? Lakers keeping anybody, or they blowing it up?
They're gonna keep LeBron because they're frauds.
They're bringing in Bronny.
They do that.
Didn't they say they
The
would?
kid is minimum 3 years away. He's minimum. I'm being nice because I've seen him play, and I'm sorry.
What's the rush though? Why don't they let the kid play college ball?
Because
Well,
LeBron,
because his dad
LeBron keeps
wants
putting
to
the
play with
pressure.
him.
Wants to play with him. The kid don't fucking. You don't do it. He's
You're
fine.
gonna hurt his development.
He averaged 4.5 points a game this year as a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to the pros.
Well, no. Here's the thing.
In the Pac-12.
No.
In the
Here's the
Pac-12.
thing. Retire.
Which no longer
Go back to
exists.
Which
school.
won't exist next year.
Retire and go back
Well,
to
it
school.
still exists.
Still,
Can't he
But it's
retire
just
and go back to
Washington
school?
Oregon State.
yeah, it's 2 teams.
Why can't he retire and go back to school?
LeBron,
Yeah.
he can go back to school, but he can't play ever again.
Why not? He has no.
He can play in the pros. He can't play in college.
Why not?
Once you turn pro, you can't go back to college.
Come on, he's still got years of eligibility.
No.
Are you trying to? What's that NIL deal look like?
You know how much money they'd make off that?
Oh God, yes.
LeBron on
Are
a
you
college
kidding me?
campus?
Yeah.
Jeez,
VCU.
Ohio State.
Bronny and LeBron.
At VCU.
Come to Richmond, baby.
He'd be at Ohio
You
State.
You want to? Okay, you talk about being the king in Richmond. My God,
He would be a king.
he'd be a king.
That's what he wants. He wants to be the
Okay,
king of
don't
Richmond.
look now.
King of Richmond.
Don't look now. They just went on an 8-0 run.
It's 22.
It's 22.
It's 22.
It was 29.
It's now.
Are they gonna-
another missed layup.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Don't be
wait a
dumb.
minute,
Don't
wait
be
a
Oh,
dumb.
Michael Porter.
Why are you shooting that, you donkey?
That was dumb.
You didn't need that. You know the basket.
It was off balance, leaning.
It was. He was
on the
upright.
run. Like
Take threes within the offense, not like that. Come on.
There was nobody at the rim. He could have gone to the basket and got a dunk. And just got the crowd on fire.
He made it 20.
He bricks a 3.
there were some pretty nasty dunks in that Knicks Pacers game.
Yeah, there was. There was a few.
Yeah.
Mostly Pacers.
No, it was, I think, evenly spread. I think it was. Oh, no.
Mitchell Robinson caught a nice.
Get the rebound.
Come on.
Go to the hoop.
Yes.
Go.
Oh no!
He just lost. Oh, my God, Murray, you donkey.
You needed
How do
that.
you lose the ball with
How
this?
do you call him a donkey?
Because he fucking, there's nobody playing defense. Just loses the ball.
He did the old bring it up, serve it like the waiter lady.
Yeah, like just, what the fuck are you
Oh,
doing?
it's Murray on Anthony.
Oh, no. Oh, double him quick.
That was a good trap.
That was a
Man,
good
Yeah,
come
right
out
at
of
the
it.
bottom of his hand.
Fucking Nas Reed,
shit.
man.
Wow, Nas Reed.
Nas
Stops
Reed
the
been hitting
bleeding.
threes, and
He's
now he
having
hits
a
a
game.
little.
Stops the bleeding. Fucking.
He's playing like Bam.
He is, kind of. Actually, yeah.
That was a stop the bleeding
It
bucket.
was. Because fucking
As
Denver.
far away as they are, it was.
Oh, no, he got blocked.
Murray blew another layup.
Murray is blowing this game.
Well, guys, it's 22.
I know, but he's
not blowing.
destroying
If
the
they want to
comeback.
get in the game, they got.
He's destroying any chance of a comeback. Oh, my. Get the rebound. Oh, there you go.
What was that?
Porter, go to the basket. Go to the
I
basket.
don't know.
You donkey! Are you serious? Let him take the ball from you? What a fucking pussy. Are you serious?
You told them to go into that double team.
Well, protect the
you
ball!
told him to go to the
business.
Protect, he's 6'10". Don't go
business.
dunk on him. You go on him. He's 6'10". He's
They're
6'10".
all 6'10".
Those
Yes,
guys.
they are.
Those
Everybody-
guys who took the ball from him were not 6'10".
I think it was Mike Conley and
I think it was
somebody else.
Mike
was
Conley's
it?
like 6'2".
They're inviting them back in this game.
Dunk
They
it.
really are.
They're inviting them in to play.
They're giving you a chance.
That's 20 with 6 to go. They got it to 20.
It would have been 18.
What's up with the score? They didn't add the score.
Oh, no. Get out.
Oh, Joker's going to chuck it, huh? Did they add the score or no?
Dude, that was 3 straight possessions. They could have got a bucket. And
it could have been 16.
I mean,
it could have been 16. That was the number you said.
It should have been.
You said that could have been that 16 was the magic number.
Well, and I started with 12. And then once it went up to 31, then I changed it to 16.
All right, okay.
But now it's
I'm sure America doesn't want to watch us watch the game, right?
Yes, they do.
No, sometimes that's the best conversation.
The conversations are hysterical.
Because when you think about
we go off the
rails. Best sports talk is not forced into the camera.
No.
The best sports talk is when you're watching sports, shooting the shit. Wouldn't you agree?
As your Joel Stradamus, he is the, what is it? What are you again?
I am Mudflap Roachclip Von Puffensmoke.
The otherwise known as
what?
Otherwise known as the what of idiocy. The what?
Oh, the
Galileo of
idiocracy.
Okay,
the Galileo word. Yeah. Dude, I have dropped so much philosophy over the past few weeks. I mean, changing lives.
Feathers and rocks.
Oh, dude, the Galileo of idiocracy.
Okay.
And the fact that idiocracy is not a
funny thing is that the funny thing is Galileo was an astronomer. He wasn't even a philosopher.
Which completes the idiocy.
Exactly.
It's like, no, first of all, Galileo is
basically saying I'm in the clouds, folks. I'm in the clouds.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful.
Not in the cloud.
Yes.
As in like a tech genius, astronomer,
not in the clouds. In the clouds with an S.
And idiocracy is not a word.
Right. So I hit you with the double wing.
The double wing.
Double wing.
And trust me.
But wouldn't you say I'm right about the sports talk while watching sports?
I think that your takes are the most unique. I will say that.
I'm not talking about all my takes, asshole. I'm talking about this take right here.
When people say unique, they really mean shitty.
No, that's not true.
I don't have that many crazy takes. No,
I didn't think your take was that bad.
I didn't.
I thought it was a good
I'm
take.
talking about.
What do you think?
I'm talking about sports talk. Don't you think it's more organic and better when you're like watching something and reacting? Sometimes I feel like that's fun.
Well, that's genuine.
Yeah.
Well, especially if it's a player like Ant, right?
Yeah,
who's going to do something ridiculous.
We were on the air when he did that dunk on Durant.
Oh god!
Oh my fuck! You were like,
and then he's in Durant's face.
Like, dude, the bigger moment, and I don't mean to bring this up, but Game 2 in the Knicks Sixers series.
That's enough.
No, I'm not. I wasn't trying to.
Remember that crazy play?
I wasn't trying
to. The one where Embiid threw the ball off the backboard.
Your boy got fouled. Maxey got fouled on the wing.
No,
they lost
not that
the ball.
game. That was game 1.
And then the shot went out the 3 to DiVincenzo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
When Maxey got fouled, and everybody, even Stephen A. Smith said he got fouled, and they didn't call it.
I watched that. I
thought he got fouled.
You thought
he got fouled? So
everybody.
Jalen pulled his jersey before the ball came.
Yeah,
that to me that was the foul.
That's the foul. But was it enough?
Yeah, it was enough.
You could see how the game was going.
No, but you could see it.
Compared to how they were calling that game.
So it was obvious. That's the problem.
They
missed it.
I would take the foul today.
No, I'm saying they never said they missed it.
They had let some of those go, but in that moment, it was enough to keep Maxey from catching the ball. You've got to make the call.
You can't pull the jersey when the ball's out of bounds. Right. That's even worse. It's a dead ball foul.
At the same time, though, then Maxey pooped.
Yeah.
Because instead of securing it, he flailed.
Yeah. Well, we've talked. I feel like we've talked about this one.
Okay, so anyway, we were on the air watching that game. The Knicks go down 5.
And you lost
And I
your
looked
mind?
at him. No, I didn't lose my mind, but I said, it feels like a loss. And then Lowry, I think right as I said that, Lowry missed the free throw.
Yeah.
Good job, Lowry.
And kept it at 5 instead of extending it to 6.
That was the first mistake.
And then they come down and there's that scramble.
Yeah, that was fucking.
Brunson almost turns the ball over.
Yeah.
Then DiVincenzo picks it up, hits him.
Fucking
high bounce 3.
High bounce 3. And
crazy bing bong bang with the foul.
Crazy. The whole sequence was crazy. So we were on the air. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
It was insane.
It was crazy.
It was kind of like Game 6.
Yes.
Game 6.
It was like Game 6. Like, how the fuck did they? It was the same fucking thing.
I was texting him like, we went down by 5. I was like, oh, that's it. That's great. Joel Stradamus sucks.
You guys went down 8 with like
no, I know,
under 3.
But I
Philly
think I said
just
we
kept
went down
your
5
team
before we
credit,
even went to 8.
Your team, to their credit, did not quit.
No, they didn't.
Because if they didn't quit, if they quit, there's no fucking way that they don't fall into that. They kept fucking playing.
You can't come back from 22 down if you quit.
So Kyle Lowry Kyle Lowry.
Which is why Denver better not fucking quit because this is getting ridiculous. I don't want this series over in 4 games.
I know.
It would suck if it's over.
Remember your prediction on this
I
series?
said 6. I said Minnesota.
You said
6.
this might be the best series
of the whole playoffs. But if this ends up staying like this,
So far, the Sixers-Knicks was the best series.
It is.
Not even close.
they're the best one by far. But I thought we saw this matchup. We're like, oh, this is going to be a heavyweight fight.
You know what's
And
funny?
It might
though?
be the Knicks-Pacers are coming.
Well,
that
this is
might
going to be a good one. But
yeah.
you know what's funny though? The Pacers and the Magic won 7 games and nobody gave a shit.
No, Pacers were with the
No.
Bucks.
The
Oh,
Milwaukee
6.
Bucks. The
Okay, so who is Magic?
Cleveland
Cleveland
Cleveland and the
Cavaliers.
Magic, they won 7 games. Nobody gave a shit.
Nobody gave a shit.
Like literally.
But who are you?
And I watched Game 7. They came back from a fucking 20-something point lead. Donovan Mitchell by him fucking self.
Donovan Mitchell.
But think about the
He was
market.
amazing.
Think
That's
about
why I
the
didn't
two
want to play
markets.
them. You kept telling me I'm crazy. He scored 89 points the last
I
2
didn't
games.
say you were crazy. I felt like Cleveland was soft because
No, your team is good. You're discrediting your team when you say that. Why don't you understand this?
those teams-
Your team made them look that way. They're not, though. And Donovan Mitchell proved it.
I know, but but our team couldn't make Philly look soft. Philly's good.
Philly is better than Cleveland.
Right.
But Cleveland doesn't make Cleveland soft.
I know, but they can't.
Your matchup was a
Same
2-3
thing-
matchup.
same
It was
thing-
not a 2-3
That's what I
matchup.
said.
But what
That's
about
what I
It was a
said.
2-3
That's
matchup.
What
I
about
thought it was.
Indiana?
Indiana is a 4 or 5 seed. They're good.
Let's see the Knicks Pacers series.
But Cleveland is what?
Indiana.
Cleveland is
if
what?
Halliburton didn't get
What
hurt,
seed is Cleveland?
Cleveland's 4 or 5. They're in the 3 of them.
Right.
Look them all together.
So why can we make them look soft as fucking,
different style? They play more your
The
style,
pillowcase.
whereas Indianapolis plays a completely different style than you.
Well,
That's why
The
styles
other-
make fights.
the other
If
thing-
you're playing a team that plays like you and you're
do
better
that.
at than them, that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
the other thing I'd say about Cleveland and Orlando, the reason nobody cared was because unless they have LeBron or Shaq playing for them, nobody's going to care. Like you can't have a second-tier star playing for them.
Yeah,
and somebody-
Mitchell's not that guy.
Yeah, Mitchell's not that guy, and
He's not
Banchero?
a star. Yeah. He's young. He's too young.
he's amazing, right?
He is, but
You'd
he's
love
only,
to have that.
he's
guy
only
on
in
the
his
team.
second year. Like if they win
Right.
a series next year, watch what happens.
So you're saying to engage those fan bases, you need like an absolute
Dwight Howard.
legendary.
well, Banchero and Suggs may end up. Remember, these two are 20
Yeah.
and 21.
you see what Suggs did in Game 7?
Yeah,
He had a rough game.
He had a rough night.
He was like 2 for 11.
but he's young.
Yeah,
He came out after his freshman year. He should still be in college.
Yeah.
He would only be a junior this year in college.
wow.
Really?
Yeah, he came out after his freshman year. He's been in the league 2 years. He'd be a junior this year in college. Same thing with
He
Banchero.
looks older than that.
He plays older than that.
Yeah.
But he did. Remember, they're both 20 and 21.
But that's why I'm saying nobody
That's
cares.
crazy.
Not right now, but that you
Like
they
if
win
you're a
series,
basketball
yeah.
fan, if you're like, okay, I want to see
Look,
somebody.
last
really
year, Anthony Edwards and
Did
nobody gave a
cared
shit. Look at
about
him now.
Minnesota, yeah.
I'm
Now
saying.
everybody's like, oh wow,
Oh fuck yeah, because they took that leap year.
That and the
second
NBA
year.
is like, please just give us the.
They
new
finally
Jordan.
got it under 20.
Yeah.
I think the NBA
With
is
10
like-
minutes to
10
go,
minutes to go.
there's still time.
I think the
America.
NBA is salivating over Anthony Edwards because they're like, okay,
killer.
Durant's gone.
Yeah, you need another
LeBron
guy.
is pretty much gone.
Yep.
Like, who's our next
Curry's
guy?
pretty much gone.
Curry's pretty much
mean,
gone.
Seems like a good guy.
He is a good guy. Oh, they didn't call that?
No foul.
Holy shit, that was a foul.
There was a
takedown.
There was a mugging.
Murray.
Oh.
That was the ball. Oh, I went out off that. All right.
Dude, they're not calling anything.
No, they're not.
They're just like, this is a 20-point game play.
Who cares? Play. Let's get the hell out of here.
let's see if they-
Let the clock run.
That's how they should. That's actually how they should.
Oh, Lloyd Braun with the left.
Yeah.
The lefty.
Yeah, in case the big man came.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's how they should call a 20-point game.
You think
Play
so?
through contact.
No, come on.
If they come back, they'll start calling.
All right.
No.
So
You
have
have
you
to come
thought,
back now. I'm
Well,
not
like
gonna
the
give you
winning
that.
team, if you play through contact, you'll still score your buckets. And we'll call it if you make it.
Have you thought that the defense has been better than maybe past years now in the playoffs? Do you think the NBA is making like a concerted effort to let some
No,
of
when
the
you,
tic-tac stuff
they
go
always
now?
do that in the playoffs. Though.
But not like this.
Does seem like this is a little old school.
You need to watch your Pacers Knicks games back in the 90s.
Yeah.
They let a lot of shit go.
Oh, no, I know.
So this ain't the first time they've done this.
No, that's not what he's saying.
He's saying they're letting them play more on defense.
Right,
Right, but it feels like that. It hasn't been like that for a while.
Right.
Last year it was like that.
Was it?
Yep.
It feels like it's getting.
I guess
back.
it wasn't those.
I feel like it's getting
with
back.
the Heat.
Once you get to the final 8 teams,
Yeah.
like again, the Pacers are the one team not known for their defense. Everybody that's left can play defense. Yeah. That's the thing, and the refs know it, so they're going to let them play because that's their reputation.
Well, I feel like when
Everybody left has that reputation.
when
except for-
Golden State was on their run,
Yeah.
like everything was a foul.
yeah,
And
because they were so good offensively.
And that created.
You can't touch him.
That created the James Hardens of the world.
Steph Curry.
That's Steph Curry. That's Klay Thompson. Oh no, can't touch him.
And then it's like James Harden's like, I'm gonna play ISO ball and jump into fouls and all that other stuff.
Them it's been ticky tack.
The worst call of the first round was when Joel Embiid tripped Jalen Brunson and then Kyle Lowry
fell
dove
over him and got
up a shot and they gave him 3 fouls.
Kyle Lowry.
Most pathetic
Kyle Lowry
is so.
most pathetic thing I saw in the first round.
So would you take Kyle Lowry on your team?
I would.
No.
I would.
You would?
I would.
Josh Hart is 3 times the player than Kyle Lowry.
Of course.
No, I'm saying if you ask me him without the other guy, I'll take Lowry.
Well,
if the other guy's a choice, I'll take him. But still,
I don't like Lowry. I've never liked Lowry.
No, but if
the
he's
one
on
thing
your
I'll
team,
say,
he plays hard.
He does.
He never gives up. He tries anything and everything to get an edge.
And I think
if he gets away with it, because sometimes he does.
Yes. Then you get the edge.
You get the edge.
Yeah. I think he's on the TB12
And not only
side,
that,
too.
that shit that he pulls can rattle the other team.
I think he's I think he's on the TB12 diet. Me and Tommy were talking about this.
Who, Lowry?
He looks like he's losing a little of the old LBSs.
He looks thinner than last year.
Yeah, he does.
I will say that. Last year he looked a little dumpy.
He did.
Kind of dumpy.
He always has, though.
Yeah. Well, he's pudgy.
Yeah.
He's pudgy.
He has those fat shoulders.
But he was strong.
Yeah.
Now at least last year he seemed like he was more pudgy.
Yeah.
More like that.
Yeah.
But this year he got back to that. Again, he lost weight.
Yeah, he did.
He did lose weight. Yeah, he looked more not pudgy.
But I guess it just shows you, though, too, like.
But he's been in the league 16.
We were playing Maxey and Lowry.
Yeah.
Like, we need an upgrade, right?
Who
would you rather have, Maxey and Lowry or Maxey and Caruso?
Caruso all day.
Yeah.
But Caruso's also younger. Remember, Lowry's in his 16th, 17th year. Caruso's what, 27?
What I'm saying is Philly needs an upgrade in those kind of spots.
Look, I thought your first 2 choices, the kid from Utah is legit. I like that one a lot. Yeah, he's legit.
I think
no one knows about him because he's in Utah.
He's a free agent.
He's 20 and 10 a night.
And the other thing,
he's 20 and 10 a night come hell or high water.
The other thing about
I remember when the Knicks played them, he was tough.
Yeah. You offer him enough. You offer enough money, Danny Ainge is not going to match. He'll let that guy walk.
I think the 2 guys you mentioned.
He's gettable.
I don't know if you meant it this way, but this is the truth. It's not just the chemistry-wise; they would fit so well with those 2. They would complement them.
That's kind of what I was.
See, Tobias Harris is fucking useless. He has
somebody
to have,
who's willing to shoot.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying they'll defer and they're effective off the ball.
Right.
Tobias Harris, if he doesn't have the ball like he did in Orlando, he can't do anything.
Dude,
he can't play off the
Embiid
ball.
is happy to take the double team and pass out of it.
Yeah.
So
And he's
imagine,
a good passer.
imagine
Yeah,
passing back out to the 7'4".
Right.
Yeah, Markkinen
who's
can
actually
play.
going to shoot it.
Yeah, he can shoot.
And I mean, but
post up.
7
Tobias
foot,
Harris
like number
took 2
4.
shots in game
Yeah,
6.
Markkinen helps you on 2 fronts. He can play with his back to the basket and he can knock down.
Oh, he's got
shots.
post game?
Yes, he does. He does. No, I'm telling you, if he wasn't in Utah, and he made the All-Star team, but people would be talking about him. They're just not good enough yet because they're trying to rebuild from the ground up.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen highlights of the guy. He looks
kid-
legit.
the kid-
So do
legitimate.
you think Danny would pay the money to keep him, or do you think he's still trying to
I know
draft pick his way to?
I don't know.
What are they
Well,
doing
it's
out
a
there?
question of, is he the guy you're building around?
Yeah,
if you
that's the
believe
question,
that,
yeah.
then yes.
I don't
he'll
think
pay
that
for it.
is.
Who else is
I don't
the
know.
other guy out there? Is there another one?
There's a guard who's pretty good. Who's the guard? He's young too.
Utah?
Yeah, he's young, but he's pretty good.
Well, they got Sexton, but
No,
but I
is it
don't
him?
think he's like a build around.
I think that's who.
No,
you're
he's the
thinking of.
complementary piece, if anything, to Markkinen. He's not your centerpiece.
Well, Markkinen isn't either.
Markkinen is, well, I don't know what he thinks of him. I know this, he averaged 24 and 11.
Yeah.
So they got.
That's the kind of guy you
pretty
kind of
nice.
build around. Yeah.
nice.
And again, if he had help around him, he'd probably have higher numbers. He does that pretty much on his own.
But I don't know. Sometimes it feels like. I'm not saying this about Markkinen. You know what I'm saying? But it's like. It's like a Brunson type. I mean, he's 24 and 9.
Yeah.
But he kind of needs some help.
Yeah, he doesn't have any help.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if Danny
Like, I
doesn't
don't know
think,
that do you build around?
if Philly
Well,
offers,
you'll know if Philly offers.
if Philly offers
somebody
if Philly
somebody.
offers their first round draft pick for him,
Yeah.
and Ainge doesn't take it, that's then
No, they don't have to. He's a free agent.
I'd sign. Well, again,
How much you pay?
can Philly offer as much money as Utah can to keep him? Because I know in the case of the
With
Celtics,
60, we can have up to $60 million in cash.
okay, yeah. So what I'm saying is, with Jaylen Brown, nobody could match what we could offer
Right.
him.
I mean, Jesus Christ, we're paying.
If
we're
they're
paying
willing, but
Tobias
what are
Harris.
they willing to give him like a super max deal or something?
Well, I'm saying I don't know what Ainge thinks of him. If
It can't
he
be
thinks,
it can't be a super
if
max
he
player,
think,
right?
well, they don't have a guy. Yeah, they don't have a guy on the roster with that.
Well, but I don't
contract.
feel like
They
but
can make him
would
that
they
guy.
pay- But does he have the numbers to be that guy?
24 and 11.
But
And
don't
he's
you have
young.
that.
He's young. Yeah. Well, look,
He was in Chicago.
Yeah. Before that,
They got him from
marketing
Chicago.
wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's still young.
Oh, so then they shouldn't have any kind of super max deal unless they got him on his rookie deal.
I can't even remember who they traded.
Did they get him on his rookie deal or after?
Yeah, he was a rookie.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
so
on his
this is
rookie
the
deal.
end of his rookie deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. So they should have some kind of rights.
I'm saying is he that guy? I don't
Yeah.
know. I just know what his numbers are, and I know he's young, and I know that he's 6'10". I mean, he's a guy you can build around.
Yeah.
Now, if you think that, and because again, you'll know if Philly, because if I'm Philly, if I put him next to Embiid, holy shit, are you kidding me? They'd be a contender, right? Like they'd be pushing Boston if they got him. They really would. Yes, I do. I do. He's that good. He just does. To your point, he has no one. You put him next to
What is
Maxey and
Caruso?
Embiid.
Caruso's like what, $16 million a year or something like that?
I think it's more than that.
I think
Because
he's
remember, the
about that?
Lakers couldn't afford him.
Yeah,
I think it's about 16 to 18.
They wouldn't give him that.
I would have kept him. I thought he really.
most
Well,
guys
they
are
really
making,
like the Tyler Horton Tucker. He's still in the league, right?
Tyler Horton Tucker. Who the fuck is that?
I've heard of him, but I don't know if he's still.
He's in Utah, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he didn't. Utah.
What? He was on the Lakers.
Yeah. And they were like, "Oh, we're gonna develop. He'll develop."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
Again, I think Philly would be. It'd be great for Philly to get him. I think he would complement and beat him.
Yeah, I just don't.
perfectly.
I think what I don't know is the
Perfectly.
free agent part about like how much money would you need? Can they match? Like I would like to know some of those things. But since I know they're free agents, those would be the two I'd really.
Well,
want.
they traded for him, right? So they didn't draft him. They traded for him.
You're right.
He got drafted by Chicago.
He was
right?
drafted by Chicago originally.
So I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be the situation where he was there for the remainder of his rookie contract, and they have the right to.
Yeah,
offer
that's
that
definitely
max
what it
deal.
is.
If
I was
that's
just
the
looking-
case,
He's still on that.
I was
Yeah,
just
if
looking
that's
through
the
all of
case-
the free agents, and I thought like that guy's a free agent. I'd like to have him.
he's
but
a
I don't
great
know.
player. I'd love the Celtics to have him, but we wouldn't be able to pay him. Not what he's worth. Not with all the guys we already got.
Yeah.
But
And Philly might be in that situation too because
Yeah.
you've got to pay Maxey now, right?
how many years does Maxey have left?
I have no idea.
He's
This is-
23.
yeah.
He's young.
He's in his second year,
Yeah.
third year.
I mean, I
Third
think it's
year.
his third year.
So they don't have to pay him till the following year.
Is it 5 years? The fifth year option? Is that what they have? And then they have to
I have
pay
to
him?
look. I don't know. Somebody needs to Google that.
I know Maxey came out after his freshman year at Kentucky, so I know he's only 23. So,
Did
but
y'all do a Coach Cal? Get the hell out.
I was
man, he
I was
danced on his
ready
grave.
to
Did
kill
you?
him. I hate the
he's
guy.
awful.
I hate him. He's just a recruiter. And
Oh, who's limping
was
off?
Jackson?
Reggie
Oh,
Jackson.
Reggie
That's one of the
Jackson.
one of the good bench guys. Jesus, they're fucking walking wounded in Denver. Oh, that ain't
Oh.
good.
Why is he running so fast?
He's hopping.
He's hopping.
Right, but why not? Is he coming
He's
back?
trying to get an X-ray.
Trying to
He
get
just
to
done
the,
nothing. Dude, this is a lesson.
It's kind of funny how I always kind of felt like the Denver coach came off confident, but now
Yeah.
seeing him in this situation, he seems kind of smug.
He is smart.
Oh, did Edwards just hit
Yeah,
that?
it was just showing
Oh, he
him-
did the Jordan.
Yeah, he did. I can't explain it. It's
He
an
knows
act of
it.
God.
He knows it.
Yeah, but did you?
Oh.
yeah, but I mean, who gives a
Who
fuck?
gives a
If you're
fuck?
down
Ooh,
27,
way
No,
to
I
go.
just-
are you down 20?
Fucking, they're in trouble.
Dude, I can't count. Actually, did they not add that?
It was 90 to 67. They just added it. The Denver Nuggets are in
It should be
real
93, right?
real trouble.
Oh, if that would have gone in.
Jesus,
So it was 17.
it would have. No, it was 23. Look at this crossover step right in my fucking
No,
Jokic's
so that means
face.
it was 17.
No.
No, because then
He went up 23 and then back to 20.
back to 20. Because what's his name hit the three on the other end. It was
Edwards hit a 3, then the other
and
guy
the other kid hit 3 in the
23.
corner for Denver, which made it 20 again.
Oh, so there was
Yeah.
another one after
Yeah,
that.
yeah, by Denver.
Oh, okay.
That's why. But anyway,
I was like, what?
Denver might get swept. If they lose like this, they might get swept. Because I tell you, this
It's
coach,
hard to believe because they won it last
Well, if you
year.
saw the LA series where LA led for 159 minutes,
You said that, yeah.
And if LA
Oh,
if LA had a closer like a real one, that they would have won that series. But they don't. They have
crazy.
frauds. They have frauds. Okay, so they're frauds. I mean, you think about this. Since that bubble title, they finished 8th, 9th, 10th, and 9th.
Ugh.
It was
With
a little,
LeBron
It was
James?
a little surprising that LeBron and AD couldn't close that.
They don't have enough around them. AD averaged over 30. You can't pin this on AD. It's
No,
on
no, no,
LeBron.
I'm not pinning it on them.
AD played
Yeah.
as well as he could.
It's not like a pin on you, but because of how much upper hand they had, it just felt like, man, it shouldn't have been that hard to
AD
hold
is,
that. What did they lead by?
20. They had leads in every game. They had 12, 20, 12, and like 11, whatever.
So the supporting cast is that bad that you blow a 20-point
I think
lead?
AD is Robin.
I mean,
But LeBron's just not Batman anymore.
no, he's not. I think you're right.
He's like Super Robin.
Yeah. Like,
He's still a beast.
dun, 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 Super Mario.
But in that first game, the 7 turnovers in game 1 hurt him.
Super Mario, that's great.
Dude, don't fucking disrespect one of the most legendary Italians of all time.
LeBron?
No, Super
I'm just
Mario.
messing with you.
That's a valid point too.
Now Kobe, he's an honorary Italian.
Is he?
I think he was like
He grew up in Italy.
He's probably more Italian than me.
With his dad, Jelly Bean, right?
Yeah.
Actually, this is.
He speaks Italian. Kobe spoke Italian. Yeah.
My fault that this roster sucks ass. Oh wait, no. GM LeBron traded all our good role players to get Russell Westbrook, only to use him as a scapegoat. He never takes responsibility. He's a big baby. If he put half the effort he used arguing with the officials into defense, maybe Aaron Gordon wouldn't have looked like prime Shaq. And then there's AD, who's apparently allergic to fourth quarter points. D'Lo, Austin Reeves, and Rui Hachimura are about as consistent as my shits after Taco Bell. But no, it's all my fault. I swear Laker fans and bronzexuals have such low IQ.
There it is.
Okay, so
there it is, America.
2 minutes ago, you were like, you can't pin this on Ant and LeBron. And this guy absolutely takes his shit all over.
Well,
them.
they just fired him.
Yeah. Darvin Ham.
Well, no, that wasn't really Darvin.
I actually liked. No,
That-
it was
that's
not
a
really
guy
Darvin,
with a
but
fake.
No, yeah.
And yet everything he said was true.
Well,
everything he said.
Everything he said is
And-
not what Darvin Ham would say.
and I don't
I don't
understand
know.
why they keep.
Sounds like him.
I don't understand why they keep firing guys. It's not the coach.
LeBron James has
It was the coach.
Dude, that same guy has a bunch with LeBron. It's pretty funny.
that dude. That's
He has a bunch speaking
just
from LeBron's
it's not the coach. Y'all fired. They fired Frank Vogel.
They fired. Vogel's won a championship.
They fired
Dude,
Lou.
is
Did
he-
they fire Lou?
Did he get fired in Phoenix yet?
Did he get fired in Phoenix yet?
I think he's about to.
That's
Is Durant
kind of
sticking
feel bad
around?
for
there?
that guy. He's just getting kicked while he's down everywhere. He just goes to one team and go, "Oh, you suck.
suck.
You're the reason we lost,
You have all
bitch.
these
Get out of
superstars
here."
that choke.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
I would
Go to another team. Oh, you loser! You couldn't win with KD, Book, and fucking.
Can he fuck this up everywhere else?
I
Exactly.
would take that abuse. I'm sure he's
getting
sleeping
paid.
well.
I know, but
yeah.
did you see in the game? I think it was an elimination game. When was it? Who's the third guy? CJ or no?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Bradley
Phoenix.
Beal.
Bradley Beal.
Oh, God.
Coming out
Bradley
of the game,
Beal's
and
awful, dude.
he was coming out of the game, and Vogel put his hands out, and he went like that. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I kind of felt bad for
You
Vogel
told me
there.
about it.
Dude,
'Cause I'm like, he's
Bradley
getting
Beal.
scapegoated.
Bradley Beal, I feel like is the most overrated play. He's the prime example of put me on a bad team, let me take every shot, I'll score a shit ton of points. Now put me on a good team. And you're like, okay, we need a bucket. He's like, whoa, wait a minute. I need at least 20 shots to make one of these.
Yeah. And by where's my 25 grand a year?
Yeah.
25 grand.
Yeah.
25 mil.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
He's
25 grand.
it's the
You know what
equivalent.
happened.
the 20s.
You know what happened. You know whose fault it is. Knock it off.
It's the equivalent
Poppy.
of Paul
Big Poppy.
George telling everybody he's a closer. Like, Gatorade commercial, fourth quarter, he's making it. In the game, not a Gatorade commercial, not making
Not
it.
making it.
Dude, I saw people.
I got to
saying-
get another Diet Pepsi. This was so sucky. Anything you drink?
What?
By the way, there's 5.5 minutes to go in this bum blasting. It is 95-70.
That-
And unless a miracle unfolds
No,
here,
this has been.
this
over.
is what
Oh.
the fuck was
Oh
that?
my goodness.
Oh my god! What,
Michael-
oh no!
Ant's still-
Oh no!
Don't get injured.
Ant-Man's.
Oh, I'm gonna dunk on him
He's
for a
still
minute.
giving more effort than them.
I know he is. He's incredible. He's fucking incredible.
Quick 3 for the miss.
Matter of fact, if I'm Minnesota right now, Edwards isn't even playing.
Yeah. I
Edwards
agree.
is not in this game.
Pull the whole starting lineup.
Everybody is pulled. You got
Let-
5 minutes and 25
Let your
points.
bench beat their ass for the last 5 minutes.
Because they will.
It is.
Oh, somebody's beeping over there.
Somebody's telling us to be quiet.
Is that what it is?
Somebody just shut the fuck up.
Oh, Mike Conley with the nylons.
Dude,
Nothing
they're doing,
but
they're
nylon.
doing this without Gobert. They're holding Denver to 72
Yeah, but-
points at home.
But Gobert.
But they have 72 points at
yeah.
home.
Who's this guy?
This is a Timberwolves president of basketball
This guy's
operations,
executive of the
Tim
year.
Conley. You know Tim Conley.
He's like, yeah, we're fucking him.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, who brought the lube?
Yeah.
This is ugly.
He's like, man, I can't wait to get home.
None of these Nuggets going to be able to sit down tomorrow.
Sweep this.
Jeez.
Oh, my God. That's Mike Conley D'ing up fucking Jokic. He's old and small.
And he plucked the ball away.
Yeah, you got the ball.
This is awful.
This guy's like, yeah, built that.
I like that Wolves hat.
Good job,
What?
Joe.
The Wolves hat? Do you see it? The
No.
guy wearing the Timberwolves baseball cap?
I didn't see it.
I liked it.
Huh.
I liked it.
All right, so.
Oh, a little backdoor me.
No, please, it's over. Just call it.
Oh, Aaron Gordon says not so fast.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon's still shooting.
Aaron Gordon
the three.
said, oh, we're done.
Chucking up.
Still in the game.
I know.
Aaron Gordon's still in the game.
I mean, cutting
Joker,
cutting
still
into
in
a
the game.
22-point lead.
Can
With
we
4 minutes to go. You never know.
can we talk about
Is there a 7-point line out there?
Anthony Edwards still in the game? Joker still in the game.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon still in the game.
Nobody's giving up.
They need five straight 4-point plays. And 5 straight
5
stops.
straight 4-point.
And 5 straight
If
stops.
they don't get 5, this looks bleak. This looks bleak.
Look, I'll believe in it. If
I
they hit
see
10 threes in a row.
Jamal Murray
If
still
they
in the
make
game.
history right now, I might believe it.
Jamal Murray still in the game.
If they petition the league
And he's on a bum
and
ankle.
get a 5-point shot installed into the game right now.
5-point line.
If they get that.
Okay.
Oh my God! He got pushed in the bed. They didn't go. The refs are trying to get out of here.
Oh, God. Between the legs?
Two-handed.
That is
Between the legs.
Look at him. Look at his face.
This is
Even he knows
Wow.
he's.
Hey, great coaching. That's a hell of a team you got there.
No,
Talk
you
about
know what? He just sat down and he said, I'm going to let him finish this.
Why would you? What are you going to do? What are you going to coach?
This is one.
No, he should take him
Dude,
out.
They have 19 turnovers. Celtic like.
Dude, Knicks
Celtic
had a lot of turnovers tonight.
Oh no, they score that? Oh my God!
It was fucking Ant.
Jeez.
They just let him walk in there and lay the ball up.
Look at it.
How many points?
Oh my
is
God!
that
He's
for
talking
him?
shit to the fans.
How many
He can't-
points is this?
That's 24.
No. How many points does he have?
I don't know, 70.
It feels like 70. Like every time I look up, he's laying
He's
the ball
scoring.
into the fucking basket.
This is a bum blasting of the highest order.
Of the champ. They are
They are
bum blasting
knocking.
the
They
champ
actually,
at home.
They are holding the champ in the corner and just fucking.
Yeah.
And
At
then they knock the
home.
ref out.
It's
They're still
violent.
doing it.
It's violent.
It's violent. They chose violence.
It's starting to get like
At-
distasteful.
They chose
At
violence.
home.
Yeah.
At home.
It's a distasteful bum
Oh,
blasting.
it really is.
It's one thing to get bum blasted, but distastefully is quite enough.
It's shuddering.
It might be shuddering.
I mean,
They might be using a giant dildo now. They might have removed. They might have gone.
What is all this? What is it?
the man loves
You watch one Tom Brady
pounding
roast.
things in the ass. He's obsessed with
It's not my fault. It was the movie Office Space. The guy
No,
was
no, it's fine, RJ.
They
You
send
are
to-
allowed. Look, hey, I'm not going to hate on you. You're allowed to love pounding things in the ass, okay?
That's-
I'm not judging you for it. I accept all people. I love them.
Pound in the ass.
It's okay that you're obsessed with that.
Oh my God! I'm obsessed with it.
I love you for it. Part of who you are.
Those endearing parts of your personality.
You're like, oh, maybe pull the dildo back out.
Dude, they've got a giant.
So I was with you when you were talking about, just
Okay.
holding them down
What are
and
we-
punching them.
talking about the bum blasting that's occurring right now
It's a
of the defending
beat
world
down.
champion. This is ugly.
It's a beat down.
This guy is the jerk who keeps going. Yeah, take that L home with you. What do you take that bum blasting home with you? Oh my God!
Take that L home with you. What is
He
that?
said that whenever the teams would come out when Denver went home, yeah, take that L home with you. That's
The
what
coach would say
he
that?
would say that. Like, what do you
smug.
think? It's smug. So now he's getting bum blasted, and
He's gonna take the L's on the road with him.
dude, he's taking up the tailpipe right now.
He's getting the L at
There you
home.
go again.
He's getting it delivered to
There you
his.
go.
He's getting impaled.
He's
Okay.
obsessed.
He's
He's obsessed.
He's fixated.
Really is. Somebody talk this man down.
Somebody talk this man off the ledge. Oh my
Oh, I
God.
forgot. The Minnesota coach is still on the sidelines because he got trucked by somebody. Knocked Mike Conley into him. Who hit him?
What are you talking about?
The Minnesota head coach blew his knee out
Oh, really?
in game.
Still not.
It was the Phoenix game.
Yeah.
So wait, is he not coaching the game?
No,
No,
he's on the
he's
sideline.
the
He's
assistant
sitting.
coach is standing up because
Right.
he's barking out
The
the orders.
assistant coach kind of runs
Yeah.
the sideline.
Yeah, he's there.
and he's Godfather in the back.
he's got the crutches and everything. He can't.
He had surgery.
He
I
can't
watched
play.
that the other day.
Yeah.
They probably told him you shouldn't sit there, and he said, "Fuck you."
Dude, we were laughing at first. We were stoned. and
This
then
is the guy.
Then he grabs his knee and he goes like this into the camera. He goes, "Fuck!" We're like, dude, you know it hurts.
so dramatic.
Oh yeah, he grabbed like, "Fuck!" Like you thought blood was shooting out of him.
Who
Look
is
at
the Timberwolves coach?
Is it Lynch? No. Rich. What the
I
hell?
don't know. He's done a heck of a job, though.
It's not going to be either Finch.
Finch.
Flinch?
It might be.
The Mighty Finch?
What are we looking for? Timberwolves.
I don't know America, but we're in the...
I think we're in the wee hours.
Of the bum blasting.
Time to
Chris Finch.
Chris Finch, you called it.
Man,
Look at that.
Boom. It
boom.
took me a little bit.
Finch used to be
Finch.
that. Do you remember Sports Illustrated used to do that thing?
Jenny Finch?
No, not Jenny Finch. The guy that was
her.
the pitcher.
She
They would always like, oh, he's been seen throwing 120 mile an hour fastball, and like it was like this.
Oh, the
They
fake
created-
guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like a.
Was it a Mets thing?
I think so, but
Somebody's
the guy's
team
name was
did it.
Finch, I think. Something like
okay.
that. They would always be like,
I'm drawing a blank. You could be right. I don't
Fake baseball player.
yeah, they were like doing the urban legend kind of a thing.
know. Like Ray Finkel.
The biggest host in baseball history. The biggest hoax.
Hoax.
This is it.
Okay.
hoax.
It was a big hoax. It didn't, when I read it back, it doesn't seem like it's that big
This
of
is
a
a
hoax.
big bum blasting. Oh my God, that was a Jordan-like fall away.
Jordan Lake.
It wasn't.
Oh,
It wasn't a hoax. You know what it was, right? They
Dude.
were just talking about Nolan Ryan. Like,
they're not stuck. There's no pressure on them. Look at this. They're fucking all over him. They don't want him to break 80.
The roster was absolutely stacked, so it made sense why they went on to win the World Series the next year in '86. Gary
Dude.
Carter had a really solid season in
What a
85,
fucking-
hitting
oh my
32
God, they
home
called
runs
that?
and driving in 100 with an OPS over 850. Keith Hernandez only hit 10 homers, but still drove in 91.
How long is
Keith
this?
Hernandez.
Strawberry.
I don't know.
If not more. And 276 guy on per inning.
I'm just trying to find out, did you-
Known as April
what are they talking about?
Oh, wait, I don't know.
It was like an April Fool's.
Fool's Day. He came up with an idea for a cool article to write, one that would mention April Fool's jokes in sports throughout the years, giving the idea to journalist George Plimpton. It was just one issue though, and that was the fact that there weren't enough April Fool's related sports occurrences to write a whole article on.
Dude, he missed
So
me with
after
free
not
throws.
being able to find many examples, Plimpton was given permission by Mulvoy to, instead of talk about...
This is all about a man named Finch, who's not really a real person.
Right.
Plimpton went on to do the unthinkable and come up with an idea I don't think
What's
anybody
the player's name?
created a fake player, but no.
Hanging on there every word here.
This was real life. He wrote an article called "The Curious Case of Sid Finch." But
Sid
details
Finch.
on
The
this
Curious
mistake.
case of
I
Sid
wasn't an
Finch,
idiot.
who was a
I knew what you were talking
fictional
about.
character.
Organization who could throw
That we just-
168 miles an hour without
116?
even warming up.
168.
168 miles an hour.
He was a Met.
That's right. Art pitcher,
He was a Met.
He can throw 204 miles an hour.
He could throw faster than a Porsche, unlimited Porsche.
That is so fucking ridiculous. Someone believe that?
But Sports Illustrated ran the article.
Yeah, they ran the
The
article.
man throws 168 miles.
I never even heard about it until like last year. So
Oh my God.
I used to read it all the time when I was a kid.
this was in the mid '80s, I guess.
Yeah.
Poet Saint Lama.
I must have been
I
like
felt
12.
like Sports Illustrated used to bring it up. Maybe it was an April Fool's article or something
I
like that.
should-
Honestly, I didn't start knowing about it until like last year. I was like,
Sid Finch
what is
throws
that?
168 mile an hour
68 miles an
fastball.
hour. The other one
He's
that
killed
Like,
was-
man,
five.
you heard about it? Only Mets fans dumb enough to believe that.
He's killed 5
Oh man,
catches.
you hear the guy? You hear the guy? Got
He's
the
taking
Mets?
out 4 umpires.
Is he like William Wallace?
They did have a guy that did kind of like that, but they let him
Oh
go.
my
Like,
God.
good.
No, Nolan Ryan. What was
Yeah,
Nolan
but
Ryan?
Nolan Ryan would
throw-
throw 168
No,
miles.
110, right? He threw 110.
No.
He was 100, I believe.
You couldn't even
No,
throw
no.
100.
No, he
threw
had
100,
106 on
99.
the gun.
Never,
Yes.
never.
Look it up on your phone.
Fastest pitch ever in baseball
Just-
was like 104.
What's the fastest Nolan Ryan ever threw a baseball?
What about Wild
Just
Thing
type that
Vaughn?
into
What do you
Google.
He threw 102, I know.
Who?
Wild Thing Vaughn. Rick
Get the
Vaughn.
fuck out of
Rick
here, you
Vaughn,
fake ass.
102.
That
in the first Major
fucking-
League.
That guy.
What about
It was
Sid
97.
Finch?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We
97.
don't bring him up.
What about
if
Sid
we're not
Finch?
allowed to listen to Michael Jackson, we're not allowed to talk about that fucker.
What, Wild Thing Vaughn?
Yeah.
What's wrong with
Why?
Wild Thing Vaughn?
What's wrong with that?
Do you know who played him?
Oh, Dickhead Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
The donkey?
I'm saying, if I'm not allowed to listen to Michael Jackson music, you're
Wait.
not allowed to talk about him.
What was I
Oh, because of all
looking
the diddly?
at? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
We talked about what he did to fucking
Corey Feldman.
Corey Haim.
oh.
Yeah, and Corey Haim, yeah.
What was the fastest
That's just Nolan
that
Ryan.
Nolan Ryan was ever clocked at?
97.
108.
This, the tales of Nolan Ryan's 108. With
See?
the gun.
But it was 107.
Good call, though.
107.
No, I mean, whatever it
Or
was.
unofficial.
I never
after
heard that
speaking
before.
with.
But they
What's
also
the
said-
official one?
But it was also on an old gun. It wasn't on like our newfangled
Right.
like technology gun because I
An
mean
old guy.
it was an old gun.
So what's
Back
the
in
fastest? What's the
12.
fastest pitch ever thrown? See, and this is what I thought. Aroldis Chapman officially holds a
Yeah.
Guinness World Record for fastest baseball pitch with 105.8.
5.
in a game?
Jesus Christ.
September 24, 2010, the Cincinnati Reds pitcher set the record with a high-velocity pitch against the Padres. Wow.
God, how much torque is that on the
Now then, this says
shoulder
other NBA.
arm?
Well, he's tall as shit and built.
Yeah.
He's fucking ripped. Other NBA legends.
Does he still pitch? Or is he
Yeah.
out of the league now?
He's on the Pirates this year.
Oh, he's
Really? He's
That's
still
just-
throwing the baseball?
That's
Yeah.
2000. This is 14 years later.
Yes.
Shit. Damn.
So other MLB legends are said to have thrown faster pitches than Chapman's.
Said. But nobody can prove it.
But with older, less reliable technology.
You
Like you said, it can be difficult to confirm the speed of a historic pitch. Thus, Tales of Nolan Ryan's 108.1 in 1974 or Bob Feller's 107.6 in 1946
Ooh, Bob Feller.
remain unofficial.
What about RJ Miliacio's 121?
That one's in here too.
What about Sid?
Unofficial though.
What about Sid Finch's 168?
That's actually proven. That's actually in here this
I
time.
fucking love that. Sid Finch through one. Fucking faster than a Porsche.
Oh, here comes the Minnesota coach just kind of lumbering on over on the crutches. Game's over.
You're not getting any sympathy. You won by
Game's
26.
over.
The fastest pitch ever in college is thrown in 2022 by Ben Joyce.
This is over this year.
How fast was that?
105.5.
Dang.
Jesus.
Holy cow. Where's Ben Joyce now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got to be in the league, right?
Crazy.
He's in the Mets farm system.
Fuck you.
Anyway, we hope you all enjoyed this bum blasting as much as, well, Denver probably did enjoy it. I'm sure Minnesota's singing praises right now. But anyway, it's a final, mercifully,
26
12.
106 to 80.
Whoa.
Denver is
Almost
in
got
a-
to the 10
Wasn't that
points.
close.
It
They almost
wasn't
got
that
to
close.
They almost got to 10 points I called.
That
Denver
was a
made
40-point win.
Denver made no dent in this lead at halftime.
Denver made no attempt.
Or in the third quarter or in the fourth quarter.
They got
Or
to
ever.
18 once, 19 once. They hit the 19 once. Was
They
it.
just
That was
got
the
drilled
best
at
they could
home. They just got absolutely drilled at home.
I said Minnesota in 6. I am looking like an idiot right now.
Sweet.
So anyway, I don't know where we go from here.
we got a
I got to
broom
pee.
But we're gonna end this segment.
with Tommy has to be.
We'll return Wednesday night. Celtics game 1 tomorrow
Oh, yeah.
against Cleveland.
Oh,
That's gonna be one of
And
these.
Golden State. I'm sorry,
Porzingis healthy?
OKC against Dallas. OKC against Dallas. That's the
that has
second game.
potential.
That's gonna be a hell of a series.
Well, it
OKC.
should be better than this shit.
it'll be better. Than
This is shocking.
Whatever.
though.
I don't know
Nobody
what
thought
this
this was
is.
gonna happen.
awful.
This is like 1 and 2 in the West, right?
Yeah.
No,
No, it's 2 and 3, isn't
2 and
it?
3.
Yeah, OKC is 1.
No,
Dallas,
but looking
Dallas
at
is
it on
5.
paper, like RJ said, you'd think it has
Yeah.
the potential to be the best one out.
Yeah,
But
based on the matchup,
blows chunk.
this is unbelievable. I've never seen that. I've never seen a team beat a team on the road by. Have a good night, by the way. See you guys later.